everyone, my name is Erin Kimbrell and this is my friend Crystal. The intervention that I will be demonstrating today is called the emotions wheel. It's best used with children ages 5 to 11, and the goal of this activity is to help children learn to recognize and cope with their overwhelming emotions. Art therapy can provide children with an easier way to express themselves. For example, a young child is likely to be more comfortable initiating and expressing herself with some crayons and markers versus expressing emotions and feelings through words. A question and answer type format can be too intimidating for a child, especially when they have to try and explain themselves with their already limited vocabulary. Because of this, art therapy for children can be a better solution for communication than just having a conversation. There are many different types of emotions or feelings wheels on the internet, but I really like this one and how it focuses on letting the child draw the current emotions in her life. This intervention is designed to have the child open up and feel more comfortable expressing her emotions. Also, it helps to build rapport and trust with the counselor. It can also be used as a check-in to find out how the child is feeling and the issues she's dealing with at that time in her life. The materials you'll need for this activity are colored pencils, markers or crayons, and a white piece of paper. You'll start with the white piece of paper and draw a circle. Next, you'll create different sections of the wheel, which essentially look like a pie chart. So you can choose to create a simple 4-piece wheel, a 6-piece wheel, or a more complex 8-piece wheel. And just choose the one that best suits the age and developmental level of the child that you're working with. I'm going to use the 4-piece wheel. So for this one, I just drew a vertical line down to split the circle and a horizontal line across. You could also create this on the computer and just print that out if that's easier. Okay, so Crystal will be playing a 7-year-old child that has been referred to me, and I'm the school counselor. So Crystal is normally a very well-behaved child in school, but she has been having some trouble and has been acting out recently at school. This is going to be our first session. All right, we're going to begin. Hey, Crystal. It's so nice to meet you. I'm glad that you're here with me today. I heard that you've been having a little trouble at school. How's school been going for you?
Well, it's been really hard.
Yeah.
I don't really like school that much.
Okay. Well, I thought what we could do today is kind of let me get to know you and you get to know me. So what we're going to start out doing is a very special emotions wheel, and we're going to talk about some things that you're feeling right now. We really want to help you start to feel better, and I know right now you're not feeling so great about school. So we will start with this. Does that sound good?
Okay.
All right, let's give it a try. So to make this wheel, what we're going to do is put a different emotion in each section. Okay, so different things that you're feeling, and we're going to talk about them as you go through them so I can kind of help you if you need some help. Can you think of something, a feeling that you had this week or an emotion that you had?
I was happy this week.
You were happy?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me about that.
Well, when me and my mommy and my daddy, we had dinner, and my mom made my favorite, and it was hamburgers.
Oh, okay. Do you want to put that on your emotions wheel?
Yeah.
Okay. Use you some crayons.
I can use the crayons?
You can use the crayons, any colors you want. So you said happy. That was the word you chose. So if you want to write happy up here on your emotions wheel.
I know how to spell happy, too.
Okay, let's see.
It's H-A-P-Y.
P-P-Y. That was close.
P-P-Y.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so what kind of colors do you want to use, or what kind of picture do you want to draw to help you talk about how you felt happy this week?
Well, I can draw when we had dinner at the table.
Okay. It's your emotions wheel, so you draw whatever you'd like.
Our table is blue.
Okay.
Can I draw a blue table?
You can, yes.
And it's round. And I have a special chair at the table, and it's red. My daddy, he has black hair.
Okay. I see you in your special chair.
That's me.
Yeah, I see that. I see your daddy.
And I have brown hair.
All right.
And we have a cat too named Smokey.
Do you like that cat?
Yeah.
I see you have a friend with you. Does that remind you of your cat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's Smokey.
All right.
He likes to sit under the table because sometimes my daddy will drop pieces of food.
Oh, I bet the cat does like that,
Yeah.
huh?
He's silly.
It sounds like, I mean, you have really good memories at home. You sound like you just feel safe there and you feel like you're loved at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm glad to learn about that and your family and your cat.
Smokey.
Smokey. All right. What is another feeling that you've had this past week?
Well, I was kind of scared this week when I was on the school bus.
And do you know what made you feel scared on the school bus?
Yeah. It was these kids that are bigger than me. And sometimes they're not very nice. And they say mean things to me.
Oh, I understand why you get scared on the school bus then.
And they're really big.
Yeah. Do you think you might want to put that on paper and we can talk a little bit more about it?
Okay.
Okay.
The bus is yellow. That's the really mean kid right there.
Okay.
And then I think her name is Sally, but she's kind of mean, but not as mean as him.
I see by the face you drew on him. He definitely looks like he's mean and a little angry, huh?
Yeah.
And then Sally, you drew her on top of the school bus. Is there a reason why you put her up there?
She just seems really big to me, and sometimes she'll stand on the bus over my seat and yell at me while I'm on the floor.
I see. And is this you down here with the sad face, the frown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really scared.
Have you told your parents about this at home? No. It's hard to talk about that, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I know that this makes you feel really scared a lot of times, and so we can definitely talk to your mommy and daddy if that would make you feel better about it.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I think so. It sounds like from your picture over here, when you're happy, your mommy and daddy always support you, right? And they're always helpful. So I'm sure that they could help you maybe figure out what to do about the bus. And since I'm a counselor here at the school, I can definitely talk to these two children and see what we can do about that. And that will probably help you feel a lot better. You think?
Okay.
That make you feel a little better right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And if you want, go ahead and write scared up here so we remember which one that was.
Can I write it in red?
You can. You think red kind of shows you being scared?
Yeah.
That color? Mm-hmm. All right, that looks good. So, do you have any other feelings that you remember from this past week?
I was kind of sad this week too, because at recess yesterday, nobody would play with me, and they all left me by the swing set by myself,
Well,
and it was really sad.
I'm sure you would feel sad like that. I think everyone would. Do you want to draw a picture about that too so we can talk about it?
This is the swing set.
Okay.
And I tried to talk to this one girl, but she ran away from me. It made me really sad.
Yeah.
It made me cry.
Because you feel sad? That's what happens when your body feels sad, huh?
This is Megan.
Okay.
And I thought she was my friend, but she ran away from me at the swing set, and it really just made me sad.
Has Megan been your friend before?
Yeah.
And she just started acting different? Yeah. It sounds like that would make you sad. Somebody that you thought was your friend is kind of leaving you, and now you're all alone on the playground with nobody to swing with on the swings that you do. Yeah. And then up here in the school bus, is that something new? Did you just start riding the bus? Okay. So that might be why you are having trouble at school. You get scared when you're going to school on the school bus, and then when you get to school, you don't have friends you feel like on the playground. Is there anybody else you could play with on the playground?
There's Jenny, but she's out a lot.
She's not at school a lot?
No.
Okay. Well, maybe when she is at school, she might be somebody that you could play with and somebody that you can make a new friend. I can also talk to Megan and see maybe what's going on. It could just be something that is a little different. She's not sure how she feels, but we could talk to Megan, and then I think what would be good for you is to see if there's somebody else who's on the playground that might not, might be by themselves too. And you guys could become friends.
You think someone else is by themselves too?
I think there probably are a lot of people by themselves, and they just don't know what to do, just like you. They might be sad and sitting by themselves on the playground, on the jungle gym.
And I could go say hi?
I think you definitely could.
Maybe they'll swing with me.
Yeah. Another thing you could do, maybe you hadn't thought about this, but you could go find the teachers that are out there and talk to them about it, because they can definitely help you while they're out there. Would that make you feel better knowing that you could talk to a teacher, or you could go find a new friend?
Yeah, Miss Jones is really nice.
Okay, yeah.
I like her as my teacher.
See, you look happier just talking about her.
Yeah.
And so Miss Jones is out there, and I know that she would help you find somebody. Yeah. All right. Well, I think we definitely have two things I see at school that are making you upset. You want to write sad below this one? All right. So we have one more spot on our emotions wheel. Do you have anything you can think of from this week? Any memories that you had?
My mommy did surprise me and take me to the zoo.
Oh, yeah? And so you felt surprised by that?
Yeah.
Huh?
It was fun.
Yeah? Do you want to write that here? We'll talk more about that one too?
Okay.
Okay.
I saw some lions and some zebras and an elephant.
Oh, wow. That sounds so fun.
E for elephants.
Everyone loves the elephants at this
I draw the elephant.
Okay.
He has a long nose.
Mm-hmm.
There's the elephant.
All right.
And then this is me looking at the elephant. And then my mommy was there. That's my mommy.
Okay. You guys look like I see smiles. You were having a good time. Oh, I
really like the elephant.
Yeah. I think that's awesome. Were there any other fun things you were doing at the zoo?
I saw a lion.
Okay.
And we rode the horses.
I know that you love when your mommy surprised you at that trip.
Yeah, it was really a surprise.
So when we look back here at your emotions wheel, I see some happy and surprise, some good memories, right? With your mom and your family members. And then I see some emotions that made you more sad and scared when you were at school. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think we kind of talked about some ways that we might be able to make this better for you and make you have a fun time and look forward to coming to school.
By telling Miss Jones.
Yeah, by talking to Miss Jones on the playground, and then I'm going to see what I can do about some people that we're having trouble with at school. Okay? You think that might make you feel better about coming to school?
I think so.
All right. Is there anything else that you didn't put on your emotions wheel that you want to talk about?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, what we'll let you do too is we'll let you take this home today, and you can keep it and talk to your parents about what's going on. And that might help you kind of open the door, and that way you feel like you can talk to them.
I can show her that I drew Smokey.
Yes. Well, I really want to thank you for sharing this with me today. This helps me get to know you a little better, and I think we can be good friends here.
Okay, you'll be my friend too?
Yes, and I'll help you.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.